after the 5-1 lose against Austria. Yeah, of course, it's not easy to come back like that and to fight for.
Facebook no so I Wontumi 101.3 FM on Facebook. Jania Sesiani any command bibias eti kokama. Reverend Osekofi and legend Adema the Ghana football. Na papai Wobaka waji Afcon or the Kotoko. Aya nyama bebre na opanyi esun etwa di command yabisa se Ghana. Your talent pa ewa hanoswe. Ghana your talent brutal. Ye de nyesua ye nkosuasua de o. Ghana Nyankopon sira ye abon se akase ye bopa. Yen bopa yen tiesema Reverend Osekofi edituja. Okay,
one afraid team. I'm the call German. And more in a day.
Young to some no so from your tear for. Now, and what you upon you know, also added to just as I say, ye Bonibia, ye Bonisa Mokotia, ye Bonibia, because so what shall Afcon Ghana Argentina, a local coaches, and a death almost what about woman and sweat match one day. What you team said Boniba on said MYA, crying tears some swa, Reverend Osekofi edituja FS answer no.
Daben. Anyama ebinu o ya nyanes na say team no one afraid team mo de call German ana mo yi na die no na players na set you daben anyama ebinu o ya nyanesa continuity certainty who coaches are now CK Jampi was the first black coach. I will take you over from Abrofono. And if you I be before now 100 Africa Capo, I in a bloody be on fire. I be before. And she said,
to Jabba 930. You had more update. Bana and sad news. I take the Ghana Football Association at there. Where baby said the whole United Sadak, Mama United Fenian Komokakra, report on the South 8 Lancas and All United for at the letter 10 at the above 1 day, and I will be some for Dentina Salate, Modia Baba, this one also, Dabi, Bono, Omajabo, Mumobium, and I'm saying, I'm to share. SCCA powerful SCCA Ghana Premier League na SCCA ketwa we mo bob matches we referee ba no be sisu mo we na be ya ene ban ene adiade etomu su so so mu league ne ba ene nso be to bob am bios eto come to mu de do mu kanyina na say SCCA eti o ma jai league ne bo ana mo say on be trade akwa the Ghana Football Association eti later ya dasu ana Porto United form I'm also actually at the Ghana Football Association. It's a league in a yabon idea. We might not see D and when you say, the Pato Omedia, Papa any as a sort of so, we be to be Bobby assume our venue Yanishe. But on more United for Bokobio Manma. Oh, now you're the band and sort of the mama, Rafi Bad or Pen, why Yanya Day, and to move us some Boka, and to us a day, we must let me giant league and sort of a letter. We must add the mama. So that my Mr. meeting a course between management and the players, players now I want to players na management na technical team and to nurse players in players in here and to want to man say oh just here you dia ban ye mpasa and be wo ya bia na se be kwakofo na bia ba dia chana so we no ambanifo ya from am ba he league ni jabo mo munim dia kwaso ya jabo ma bia ani adade ambanifo so edit we mani ma don some pa ba na se na 930 the details more and so ebeti dia ba Kumasi Santi Kotoko when player ni dinde set kojo reporter eba and say Yasika Nopules of Nigeria SMP a branch of set kojo omunyana kwam answer to me now reporter me says can say yes I am the club ni canopula for matches 300,000 pounds sterling we make ya nsum etimi jama club ya fana Santi Kotoko no percent kojo kwam answer to bobo ajamama ya don samus etimi de ba Kotoko ebobo game e de Samates I am Monday and I saw game Abaso. Go my promo, Yentia Kakra said your promo no and I'm so so we trouble and I don't send Adam for loss and beverages complement on the pay will call to see no cockroach draw. It's also a bonus Sabia Bema went to your great one premature calculation and I tell you when you're driving my Bia Kama and I'm sweating the Obi more Jones or Tiao and I'm sweating your Copabinum, maybe Uncle Kamana coffee chabatush and this antimamia Jaden and Dillaman capsules and I'm sweating about for cholesterol. I teach you an audio as Dr. Losa Katokote 024861 nine that's on the 24 and so at Mobile Kama and I'm sweating them all. The Portopos Specialist Hospital. I am a doctor Koshedia Okonakate and Onudu Anima 40 liver Osa and notified blood kidney stones or Sayadiano and so at them all. No Porto Dia Malamesa, to malaria, cough caraba mixer and some Desaboa and it's to us a dia. That's about 10 to many dia. The Portobeto the Diama Biako Kama in radio, maybe a talk to Biako Kabinamum Hospital and cry. So Anessa Kobrenya ACP Road Power Hospital bus stop and where T Kumase Fayasabo from Tukwana so a Daya Johnson Tokrate and 90 Estate and Tamaru Bank Limited 0244544422 Nasonum and Sweatmakers and naturally complementary say when the person comes to Sojaba what to son tentem anato what to saw Otia Elmo what to so Sufita from Moba and during the Unumbi Abako and what to true man in the weak election and premature ejaculation so West Bay and Bama what do not be about Congo Antwerp Mesawada about Sabia Jarina to her Samsung and Sabia candidates and I take to Coco Pay and it's all and one sir will Coco Pay baby now sweat 0249017101 now so them 24 and sweat me about Capo the Supremo
was Samans Vita by Mr. Capsule Sana me de area so a day ama Samans Vasamin Cancho so a Bemana and Roman Koyum Pharmaceutica and I feel we are back now Ufisi Sanyo may be an area sene when we bet me about libido nice at Tincano and I from our draw a Samans Vita held by Mr. Capsules Agano and I be Peru to be a friend and they was 0240616061 after 24 at Tincomo Abia back clinic limited and some not Darum and I don't pay ABS Minkan Trust but it's a one a so and I say glaucoma and I have a duobia also why am will be our nose stroke and a dear friend is a prostate no problem meaning I know Abia back clinic limited on I do a also no better man Irish and I don't pay quite a sort to us main market nachi and a doctor etnasia one who didn't Juma and I feel domain crew when they PM our Breza preschool or boy Juma 0541565199 nothing what in Koma Kojak and Ray our Jamas will Kojak Chaco and a toothpaste I don't know Seno Ubechi Wanum and some and Kawa Wina Kojak and a regular fluoride and some liberty abua na Proco no so they tea a paiwa and I am migrant with Tifano and also never call number in here Ubepebi 0244559597 after what do come back to him Woman Daruma I am better no you better I am bet way woman Daruma was a bet responsibly only 18 years ago ultra bet Nibia you the bet way rewards and aba ninano and it's a ultra bet now unya kakra now accumulate points rubabia o converting amani cash amani na where you be na bibia kama bet way woman Daruma bet responsibly only 18 years ultra bia enra yem bet way quote no Baku Edi and you can say 8 horse and a boy in 8 horse a boy mobile projected Abayana young said in Mexico Greens SOI 8.90 next almost 9 horse and a boy and ranchi Sanon Suman said Nelso Mema 200 horse now to pay now or the Kaka to achieve Nabibia Kama BW4A 720 9cc BW4A 720 9cc and 200 horse Tivaka to achieve and 8.90 almost 9 horse and a month for Dinti Nami Aduma 930 Bessa Ababe Twasia Kwamon na Yadi Atwasu Ama Nanu P latest no ba nti Yakwaba na Yadi Honsem no Eddie Abba na Bibian so I find I am comrade 9:10.
I am 9:10.
Yebisha. I'm saying come for enough Yavaka and when I pay not young fat details no and some yes enough young come and I don't young quite enough and some city in Chelsea Roma Mami Enzo Fernandez near Commander Enzo on an interviewer and I'm sweating my course on and some Bruna Panamono Yaba started at their free on Tony Cruz and Coma one a boy on opponent one who did say what's here hard pa and also Chelsea and Madrid a boy na the way Tony Cruz as he handle one will game number say Tony Cruz a hardcore so ball area senior maya a quite of some magic ball exit to the boss down ho na ball exit Tony Cruz and manager and some like then what did say you can the toughest opponent one at the Bema and Tony Cruz and no I am some Enzo Fernandez ya dem and the sound something you know at the to a chance Luka Modric no so I improve and also more and so I impress no anabakwa bontem akwa san komono am ya say boys no adwa and there Enzo Fernandez and so na way other former Chelsea one player I have Mikel Obi and so kasa was it Chelsea I bigger than any other player it is about Chelsea nambia what a ball in the season back could be am so winning body bona with you there was so ka am obiate sa Chelsea way and from Lampard boy Chelsea way ana in a Balaka ball Chelsea way ana Michael Essien Chelsea way ana Drogba and so ball Chelsea way ana managers I can say about coaching to a player now ba Jose Mourinho crano ba ye edu ba bi omu bono na so to na mane ko into a catch Enzo Fernandez massa so oni so what drew na se ne Wontumi entoa so a de hia and so be team no na afo atoa so e wo baby fufuo we a leader as we show leadership quality yentiem and in Koma Mikel Obi aka area for Enzo Wadapa.
But we just not had enough time on the training pitch. What Enzo said, Enzo came out actually before the international break. He talked similar lines to you, John. No identity, no structure. We're missing those elements from Enzo's time at the club. Yeah. Mark Cucurella has come out similarly and said, why did the club get rid mid-season? Enzo should have taken this club through to the end of the season. He has, however, come out to say, listen, we like Liam. He's a lovely guy. Of course, he's got to.
Of course, he's say that.
It's his manager.
Of course, he's got to say that.
But the point he's made is, we can see he's got some good ideas, but we've just not had enough time on the training pitch so far. But what I did think from that interview that Mark Cucurella gave with The Athletic, he spoke about something that you, John, have been saying for months. It's all good and well bringing in young players, but that PSG tie away at the Stade or the Parc des Princes and then back at Stamford Bridge showed up that we are missing experience in key areas.
It was there for everyone to see. I mean, the lack of experience that we had in that game, that showed in that game, is just there for everybody to see. And those are the games where you look back and, you know, when I remember when we were at the football club, you know, we approach games like this. You know, the experienced players were always very, very vocal because they know this is their time for them to step up and pull the young players through with them. So pull the young players along with them. So I look at this team now. You tell me, where does the experience come from? Where is the leadership? There is none. There is no leadership at this football club anymore.
Well, Enzo with the captain's armband, which, by the way, him after that game, he wore the captain's armband.
Yeah, I know that. He wore that captain armband.
But he came out after, and what did he say? What about your future, Enzo? Oh, I don't know. We'll wait till the summer. That's not a leader. I'm sorry.
That's not a leader. Again, that's something that if you have leaders, if you have leaders that players respect and sort of look up to, you wouldn't come out and make the statement. No. Because you'll be thinking, how is this going to go down with the dressing room? How is this going to go down with the top players, the big players, when they get to see this? That you come out after we've been dumped out of the Champions League and you were the captain in that game. Correct. And you come out and you make such statement. How will that go down well with the senior players in the dressing room?
No.
And he's looked at him thinking, Who the fuck is
also make for Enzo Ferrantes Montemo and being the captain for Chelsea Okobo in the Champions League DMNA and Yama Ejigui Obaya who make his statement our training and no do mujini se ankoye in a statement and Balero Senior a manager in Chelsea and Mikelobi Ari to the manager no do betimi can say either you qualify for Champions League and as Obeso Nkukunu Nkaka now they are for Chelsea and some Makobi called Chelsea team no maza and then could have some manager say bomu na situ no and then some don't do the agura as a John Quine and Malconti and dear betimi keeping a Champions League qualification our Chelsea
time. No, if we don't make the Champions League, I'm sorry, it's a fucking disaster. He has to go. He has to go. No, if we don't make the Champions League, what is the point?
You would sack him.
Is that a question?
Yes.
He has to go. If we don't make the Champions League, he has to go. He has had time to be able to win games. He's had time.
Started off all right.
It started off all right, but look at the games. But look at the games we won. Look at the games that we won on paper.
Yeah.
Every time we've come up against the big team, we've lost.
Correct. 3 Arsenal. 2
Same,
PSG, Newcastle.
Same against Arsenal. Same.
Yeah.
Players like Enzo Fernandez looking at
Liam Rossinia, Arafe, Utesane, Mikelobi, and some church and Adam Fawa doing some P. Adeba Paul Mason, area to that's a Chelsea and qualify for Champions League, a disaster. And I have a problem at the team players in England. More now, super fit team no more. I call because Enzo, Ebeso call Marco Curella, and no more Kaumbeso movie, and some Chelsea team no pa. I do man qualify for Champions League. No, I am some Paul Mason, Adia Tuta, na Enzo Maresca, our Chelsea for a born and Nasi to him at the Liam Rossinia, a body as a Man City team. No, when Enzo Nesaya number 1 and a target at the moment as Uncle Francis Di Maria, and some of the more Abba, as a Omo as a city team. No, Abesambia, Womo de Enzo Maresca, Ababa Juan because Enzo dear, where Pep Guardiola on one Casana boy, and he obeyed me Enzo Nakasa at the Amana Jume Omo. At the Amani target, I dare say, yes,